Hello, Denton Army, and welcome to episode 47 of my Black and Yellow series with my beloved, and your beloved by now, Denton Villa. We all love a bit of the Black and Yellow, don't we? Eh? Right, well thanks for joining me. Today's episode, there's going to be no live com. It's just an in-between season episode. We're going to run through some stats, all that good stuff, have a look at the transfers, still try and get over the fact that we lost the playoff final and we're not in the Premier League. We're in the Championship again, but I'm excited for that. I think, in reality, you don't want to lose. It's not nice, and it really, really pissed me off. But when you think of it with your wise head on and not your heart, don't think with your heart, it's probably best for us, you know, to stay here, develop a bit more, grow. Going up there would be too soon. I don't think we've had the finances to keep us there. It's just a different world up there, isn't it? Up in there, clouds of the Premier League. And first off, I just want to say thank you to everyone who watches this. You might not have noticed recently, but my channel has blown up quite a bit, really, because I'm doing these, I'm having fun just messing about, doing story-based experiments, and people seem to really like them. And I'm getting loads of views and new subscribers, and that's all brilliant, and I really appreciate that if you're one of those new guys. But it's this series I love. This is the series I've been doing for like 7 months, and these people who watch this are the hardcore guys who have always supported me. And some of you have supported me since Manchester Central, some have supported me since Bood in the Hood, and some have supported me since SOS Stockport County. If you're one of them, you've been here since the very beginning. Thank you very much. Right, quickly, I've got a regen competition as well. We've got to draw out some names for that, and then we'll get into it. Happy days, let's get started. Welcome to random.org. I'm going to try and do it as quick as I can. You should know what this is by now. We're putting the amount of you that entered, and that is 27. My wife has given you all a number randomly. Don't know how random.org is, but we'll forget that. So yeah, good luck to everyone. So 27 of you entered. There's 3 regens up for grabs. You have to go back and watch the episode, see which one you want. So we'll draw out the first guy. He gets the first vote, and once he's picked, we'll go to the second guy. You have your vote, and then the third guy, you get the last pick. Whoever's left, basically. Right then, 27 of you. Good luck. Thanks for watching. Thanks for entering. I'm excited to see which one of you is going to be my team. Right, so it's 27 of you. First one in the draft is number 25. Never spits out, does it? Never spits out numbers like that. Number 25 is Robert Percival. Rob, I love your name. That's brilliant. You get the first pick. I'll be in touch. You decide who you want, and then I can move on to the next guy. The next guy is number 14, Jamie Hollingworth. Jay, boom. Hey, you having that, Jamie? I'm happy about that. I like that one. You get the second pick. And then we've got one more name. One more person to draw out. And that is... number 19 is Nathan Havenhand. Nathan? Raven? Is Nathan's dad. How good's that, eh? I've got father and son in my team now. Brilliant. Right, Nathan, you get the last pick. So whoever's left, that's who you get. Right, thank you, everyone. Let's get cracking. A few weeks ago now, I got a puppy. Poppy the puppy, and she's dead tiny. Well, she's still pretty small. Wait, where are you going? Say hello. Oh, she's getting big, isn't she? She's probably trebled. She was tiny, she's like in my hand. She's not going to get much bigger, but she's the best. She's so good. Aren't you? She's such a fun dog. My big old dog. I think she's kind of happy because she's now got a friend again because my dog died last year. But she's a mental case. Like, digging holes. She'll eat anything. You're so cute, right? Can you have a kiss? No, no kisses. You can say bye-bye. Bye. Well, obviously, if you've seen the last episode, you'll know we lost the playoff final 2-1 to Burnley. They did finish third in the league. So kind of justice for them. And they're probably more suited because they only just come down from the Premier League. So they still have a lot of Premier League players, really. I do think it's going to be a good thing. But I don't like losing. It's not a good... Who wants to lose? But I think we're going to be better for this, and you'll see in a bit. I think everyone agrees that we're no longer a team that should be struggling or fighting for relegation in the Championship. We're a contender, but the only trouble is it's the money. I ain't got the finances really to build this superstar team. But I don't think I need to because, you know, I think we've got a great squad. This is that squad. It's arranged by average rating, and I want to try and keep hold of everyone. I think there's one player I'm going to struggle to keep hold of, and that's Mikey B, the centre half. I know he's got interest in him, and he has got a minimum fee release clause of about 11 million. So, you know, if anyone wants to match that, they can have him. But if we can keep hold of him, I am going to try and keep hold of him because, I mean, he's a good centre-half. I think he's a really good centre-half. You know, and he was good when he got here. We've made him better. But I do think he's got that mentality. He thinks he's bigger than us, really. So we'll see what happens with that. But if we can keep hold of everyone else, I think this team can do well. We punched above our weight according to what the bookies thought we were. People just didn't know who we were. I knew we were better than what the bookies were saying. And we nearly did it. We nearly did it. So I think another year, we grow a little bit, we mature a little bit, we've developed a little bit. We're still a young squad, you know. But if we change this to general and switch it to age, maximum age there. I mean, look, 22. 22 is the oldest. 21 down to 20. So like, they're all between the ages of 20 and 22. Perfect, isn't it? It's like, keep this squad together and I think they can keep growing. Are they a Premier League team? Probably not. But I'd give most of them a chance if they ever got up there. So we've got the very famous overall best 11 at Denton Villa. Brokeback Mountain is still in goal. He never played for us. He was a backup. Why is he in goal? Now Eugenio, he's on the bench. Why is Brokeback Mountain in the team? Where's Frenchie? Schmeichel, where is he? Ryan Waller's got in the team. Very good player. He had an okay season. Why is Raven not in the team? Andy Lamb. Andy freaking Lamb. Now, the reason I'm on this, I'm going to stop looking at this. I don't think this works. Why is Andy Lamb up there? Really? Why is Fordy still on the right wing? Why is Halliwell still in the middle? This is utter bullshit, in my opinion. It's the end of season awards. Hughesy got voted best player with 34% of the vote. JB, the left back, came second. And Ali Allison, who had a great season. I was really impressed with Ali. Him and Mikey B, great defenders for the level we're at, and I like him. So yeah, he came third. Goal of the season was by Ben Molt versus Bristol City in November. Oh, should we have a look at Ben Molt's goal? Yes, let's do it. Here we go, nice little pass inside to Humphreys. He looks up, pings it to Waller. Waller turns, passes back to Molt, who's on the edge of the box, hits it with his left foot. That was a great goal, that. I like it a lot. Signing of the season was Ramsden. He's probably our record signing, wasn't he? 325 grand, I think he is, from Nottingham Forest. He's brilliant. He started off slow and I was regretting it, thinking, what's wrong with him? He looks good on paper, but he can't put it on the pitch. But that all changed by the end of the year. And I mean, he was our standout player, scored the goal in the playoff final. So I'm hoping he can carry that on. If he starts the season well, that'll be excellent. Young player of the season, Hughesy. Anyone could get that because everyone in the team's still young. 22 years old, but Hughesy, you know, he started off slow as well. If he can start off fast, even Ramsden start off fast, then we could do well here, you know. On to the season review, and it was a pretty special season, you know. I kind of forget, we got to the semi-final of the FA Cup, which is magical, really. We knocked out Liverpool, who I think won the league, or they were top of the league, top of the Premier League when we beat them. But we couldn't get past Arsenal, which is fair enough. But what an achievement. Helped the finances out, because we need that kind of help. Obviously we finished 4th, lost the playoffs, Carabao Cup, 2nd round. I'd like to do better in that this year, I'll be honest with you. I'd like to do better in the Carabao Cup. Match of the season was when we beat Fulham, I don't know why. Moment to forget is when we got beat off Wigan, definitely was a moment to forget. Average attendance, 9,500. We're nearly at full capacity. Might be time to see if we can upgrade the stadium. And I used 27 players, use a few of the kids in the Carabao Cup. So yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, we didn't finish the season with anything to show for it, as in a trophy, but it was a special season. I've got to show you this, and it is the Denton Villa side of 2018. Where are they now? Denton Villa's golden generation, eh? It's our first team. Some great players, some like really good players. Homegrown talents of Denton Villa's golden generation. Phil Dixon, legend, he's become probably the best player we've ever created. Connor Atkinson, Joel Brokeback Mountain, JB, Teddy Shackleton. Not a clue. JB is the only one still at the club. Legend. Stuart Knight and Edge are currently playing at City. Are they? Wow. Josh Stevens plays for Burnley. Phil Dixon is at Leicester. He's good in. Connor Atkinson is at Crystal Palace. And Brokeback Mountain is at Oxford United. Abu Dhabi. Do you remember Abu Dhabi? I forgot about him. He's at Hearts of Oak SC. Great. Teddy Shackleton's at Crawley. Andy Ward is at York. Stuart Hanson turns out for FC United. Bab. I loved Hanson. Do-wop, do-it-up-bow. Loved him. A little dynamics update. I do like this. We've got team leaders now. We've had a few years without them, but we have got some out and out team leaders. We've got JB Raven and Hughesy, Kano and Ben Mult. There's going to be a change in my vice captain. My assistant Jamie's told me I should change it. So I've gone off his advice, and luckily no one's kicked off about it. But I have had to switch the vice captain, although my captain's still my captain. So that's quite good. But when it comes to us as a group of friends, a group of players, group of colleagues, whatever you want to call us, I think we've got a good unit, and I'm excited to get playing this, you know, because I think we can win this league. Luckily though for Hughesy, he didn't win the Golden Boot this season. Valet, or whatever he's called, Enrique Valet, that's what I'm going for. 20-year-old from Birmingham, Spanish lad, he won it. But do you know what? He started off slow. If Hughesy can just hit the ground running, no one will stop him this year. I reckon he'll win that next year. Now, I think I mentioned earlier on about me not really going to have massive funds to make huge changes, and we've had money for the last couple of years where I could at least buy a player around $500,000 to $1 million. Well, that's not happening really. I've got 720 grand to spend ish. I've got money to spend on the weekly wages, but I don't think I need to. And what I'm going to do is, I think I might go to the loan market, see what we can get in the loan market to just add some depth maybe, and maybe a bit of quality without costing us the earth. And then if we do get into the Premier League and get Premier League money, then maybe we can, you know, do something special then. But for now, I think I'm just going to bring in loan players. And I mentioned we might need to upgrade the stadium, and I've not even got around to asking them. They're going to do it themselves. The board have announced plans to enlarge the stadium by nearly 3,000 seats. So it's going to be a 13,000 seat stadium. Is the old Shirley Hill. Remember when we first moved in? Everyone was laughing at us. 10,000 seats. You only got 1,000 fans. We couldn't fill it. It was always empty. Look at it now, eh? Black and yellow. Denton Army. It's going to cost 3.6 million. No idea they're paying for that. I'll be completely honest with you. It's going to be completed in November, but it's good, isn't it? It's progress. Not only that, they've got another 3.5 million from somewhere. Don't know where. And they're going to be upgrading the club's training facilities, which I'm super happy about because it's good for the players and hopefully it'll make the players better. But then, because they're spending all this money, they've decided to scrap the youth academy improvements, which has annoyed me because that's where I want the improvements the most, really, for regens. Because this club has been built on our own players. How many players have we got, or we've had and sold on for a profit, have come from the Denton Villa Youth Academy? So that's a bit silly. And another little thing that shows that we're going up in the world, we're going on a training camp to somewhere hot for once. Not Wales, no offence to Wales. We've got Portugal, we've got the Algarve. You know, Chairman's got a villa out there, a massive one. We're all going to chill in, man. It's going to be amazing. We're going to have a bit of bonding, a few beers, a few ladies. Don't tell the wife because she's not coming. And hopefully we can have some good training sessions and get the plan in place to win the championship this year. Because that is the plan. Here we are with our commercial summer and we still don't have shirt sales, which I don't know why. It really annoys me because I don't know what I love seeing who sold the most shirts. I think it's pretty cool, but everything's good-ish. Matchday commercial and retail's gone down by a bit, hasn't it? 80 grand. I wonder why. I think we'd have more, having more fans, bigger league and all that than the year before. Sponsorship went up 700. Broadcast revenues went up, but that's because we're in the championship. I think we got about 4 or 5 million at the end of the year. That's good for us. Corporate hospitality went up though. And competition prize money went up. So, you know, things are looking good. But financially, we were in the best place. Luckily, Mick Hucknall is a fairly wealthy man. In real life, I've not made him mega rich on the game, but he's a millionaire. And he and Col have got together and given us 11.25 million to help with the club's running costs. It's not a loan, so we've not got to pay the chairman back. He's put that into the club himself to cover us, and just put 11 million in the bank. Now, he's not giving it me to spend, but he's put it there. So that's a good thing. I just hope we don't plough through it as much as we have done in the past. So that's another reason. He's been good in a way. So I don't want to just blow any money that I don't need to blow. That's why I'm just going to maybe look at the loan market. But one great thing for the club, and one great thing for my good friend Brian Kane, my chief scout, is he's got a good budget now. And not only can he just go around England and that, he can go into the continent, which I think is going to be great for us really. Because if I'm targeting the Premier League this year or even next, I want to start doing that. Because I've been limited to just looking at players in the UK when there's lovely little gems in Europe, isn't there? I'm good at finding a cracking little gem, especially in places like Croatia and stuff. So what I want to do this year is I might take over, because I've left it to Brian. I might take over the planning of the scouting. I might just send the boys out myself this year, get a few notes down in the pad, and try and find us some gems. You know, some little pickup somewhere that we know could become Premier League players, because stepping up into the Premier League is going to be tough. So yeah, I'm excited. I love this bit. I love looking for players. One thing I'm going to try actually this year, I've always had standard pitches. When we were, I might have said this, if you might know my views on this, but when you're non-league and you guys are part-time, I always have a small pitch, because I think they're not as fit as professionals. So if the smaller the pitch, the less running they have to do. That's always been my theory. And then as we went professional, I've gone up to a standard size pitch. So I've decided to have a big pitch this year. I thought, let's have an experiment. Can we play better if we expand that pitch? It's a great tactic, we've got a great team. Will it help us or will it hinder us? We'll find out this season. Well, the success we had last year, I think, it's definitely done us no harm, obviously. It's definitely risen our stock in the eyes of the footballing world and the bookmakers over at Sky Bet especially. And they've got us finishing 6th, which to me means we can win this league, because they had us as relegation favourites, didn't they, last year, and look what we did. So I think if they're thinking we're up there, add a few on. Add a good few on. Automatic promotion at least, I reckon. If we end up in the playoffs, I'd be disappointed. But I would like to know what you think. But don't let me know yet in the comments. Wait to see what we've done in the transfer market. And then when you've had a look at the squad, then let me know what you think. The bookmakers have also been talking about who they think is going to be the top goal scorer and the best players in the league. And they've got Hughesy down as the number 2. You all know how good Hughesy is. Let's have a quick look at him. I'm going to show you other lads later. He's a good player, isn't he? He's getting better and better. He's rapid, he can finish, he's composed, he's off the ball, he's brilliant, which is great for the Volcano. It needs a good off the ball striker. Ben Webster's supposed to be better than him, and to be fair, he's not bad, is he? 22, contracted to Middlesbrough, worth 43 million quid. Middlesbrough just got relegated. When it comes to best player in the league, we've got Ramsden on this list, the second behind Graham Pemberton of Crystal Palace. I'm guessing he's on loan though. On loan from Liverpool. Left back, he's not bad. Quick look at Allen though. He's great, isn't he? He's got quicker, he's dribbling. I mean, we'll be lucky to keep hold of him if we don't get in the Premier League. Kid's got a big future. Now, even though we've got 11 million in the bank, they're not letting me give high bonuses, which is annoying. Because I want to, if I can, I always do me. Any extra incentive you can do to freaking win, do it. So we're only going to be able to do the normal ones. But, you know, it's still a good incentive. I just wish they'd give me the powers to just go that extra mile sometimes. It's like, sometimes they give and then sometimes they take off me. And I'm not blowing me on trumpet, but I think they should give me everything I freaking want, because other teams are starting to notice what I'm about, which is awesomeness. I'm only joking. But I am getting job offers, and I got one at Fulham last year, which I wasn't excited about. But I've just been offered the Stoke job, and West Ham as well. With Mr. Dildo himself. And then if we look at the odds on for the Premier League this year, City favourites, Liverpool up there, United, Chelsea, West Ham is 7th. You know, I'm getting offered an interview with a team that can challenge to get into Europe. I won't go to West Ham, no offence. I'm never leaving Denton Villa unless I get sacked. Stoke are mid-table, and they're even in Europe as well. So I could go to Stoke and go to Europe straight away. That's, you know, so my stock's risen. They should give me what I want, shouldn't they? Mick, Cole, we need to have words. I want a pay rise. Shall we check out my profile? I started off pretty crap. I've done all my coaching badges. My coaching's appalling. But I always say this, me. You can hire coaches. It's your mentals that make you a good manager, I think. I'm not a coach, I'm a manager. I want my players to listen to me when I speak. So luckily, my man management's on 20 and my motivating's on 20. So that's very, very helpful. When I give them an ass kicking, hopefully they listen, and that's why I think I do well. Right, we've had 2 players leave and 4 players come in. One of the players to leave is Martin Coughlin, who's going out on loan again. He's 21 and he's alright. He'd be a great squad player. He's someone I keep there so I can maybe call back in it in case of an emergency. Couldn't get my words out. But he's been at Hartlepool, Tranmere in the past. He's got a Morecambe now. And he does well, he plays. But I think, yeah, if he doesn't become super amazing, which I doubt it, when he comes back at the end of the year, he might be one of the players that is on his way out. This one, I can't believe it. Eddie, mate, if you're watching, I'm sorry. Eddie Oliviera is a great subscriber of mine. Been super supportive of my channel for ages. And Eddie actually won the very first region competition and got the very first pick, and the very first pick was this player, who is Eddie Oliveira, who is alright. He's got better since he's been going out on loan. Last 2 seasons he's been out on loan, went to Crewe, didn't really figure. Last year he went to Hartlepool and was brilliant. Anyway, his contract was coming to an end. He won't sign. Right then, we've had 4 players come in, all on loan. 2 from the Premier League and 2 from the Bundesliga. And I'm pretty happy with this one. He's called Ross Rini and he's English. And we've got him on loan from Everton. He's worth 7 million quid. Loads of potential. And the kind of player you might be able to nick off him if you go up in Premier League one day, maybe. You might want to leave. He's been out on loan for years. Gillingham, Oxford, Wigan, and now he's come to Villa. I've brought in 2 centre-halves. I'm going to show you the other one in a minute. Because Mikey B is getting interest, and I think I'm only a moment away from someone activating his release clause and taking him, and he wants to go. He won't sign a new contract either. Next up is the other centre-half, Ernest Talaga, Polish, 19-year-old, and we brought him in from the Bundesliga. He swapped the yellow shirt of Borussia Dortmund for the yellow shirt of Denton Villa. We all know which is the best yellow shirt, which is the best black and yellow, everyone. Denton Army, Denton Army. He's took a step up in the world. Let's not lie about these things. Now he's a decent centre half. Again, loads of potential. Also from Borussia Dortmund is Kemal Ergun. Kemal, I think I might change his nickname, didn't I? He's 21 years old. He is German. He's been playing for Dortmund 2 for ages. So he needs to step it up. So he's come to England, learn something new. He's got so much potential. I like this lad. I think he's going to play a lot this year. And the last player we brought in is a striker, mainly because, we've got Hughesy. Kano can play up there, but he covers on the right. Thomas can play up there, but sometimes he has bad games, he's young. And he can cover on the left wing. So I just wanted someone else, a bit of depth up top in case Hughesy has a bad day, or Hughesy's injured. I wanted someone with quality, and I think we brought that in 21-year-old Scotsman, Mark Kirkpatrick. I love it! On loan from Chelsea. Again, loads of potential. He's a 3-star player, pretty quick. Can finish. This is the squad at the minute. It might change because obviously I think there's a week left, or just under a week of the transfers. And Mikey B, I reckon he's going to go. I'll be honest with you. And he's amazing, though, isn't he? Look at him. So we're going to start at the back. And one of a signing, it didn't show up on my list, so I nearly forgot him. Is Eugenio. I think he's got better than he was last year because he played for us. He knows the team. All the lads know him now as well. He's in there with the boys. He's going to be backed up by Mr. Thompson, who I think had a great season when he needed to last year. Let's move to the left, and of course it's JB. We all like JB. He's had some interest in all this year from Premier League teams. His backup is again Willett, who is a great backup left back. Over to the right, he's got Driver at the top, but Driver's the backup this year. He's got excellent physicals, great player. My number 1 right back is, of course, Joey Page, who I think was brilliant towards the end of last year. Obviously, Mikey B, the player I don't want to lose, is good. Ali Allison, again, another brilliant player. And then we've got Adam G, big Adam G, who can play midfield. 6'3" Adam G. Andrew Graham as well. We've got good centre halves. He's just been called up, again, to the Northern Ireland team. He's got 12 caps for Northern Ireland, Moving on to midfield, Humphreys. He's like the quiet player we don't talk about much, but he's brilliant, isn't he? Ellison, another player you don't really talk about, but he just does his job. And again, another great player, 20 years old. Cyrus, again, he's just a bit of a legend now. He's been here for absolutely ages. The Trinbagionian. He's a Trinbagionian with 41 caps for Trinbagionia. Dicko, we all love Dicko. Penalty legend. Look how good Dixon's become. Don't forget we've got Ben Moult, but he doesn't show up on there. Ben's a good player, He just doesn't suit the tactic as well as others. But when he plays, he scores goals of the season, doesn't he? Moving up top, obviously Ramsden. I think I showed him earlier, but what a great player he is. And then we're going to have Kano as his backup. He's also a backup striker. Bit of a legend, Kano. We've also got Bash the Bishop, who can cover left and right, who again is just a squad player. Moving over to the left, Ryan Waller's become better than Raven, which I'm finding very, very strange. Maybe that 1 year not playing for Southampton in the Premier League, or the 2 years, has helped him. But he's alright, he's quick and he can cross. Raven as well, but I do like Raven. I think Raven on paper is a better player. So when Raven's fit, he will be playing. Moving up top, of course, you've all seen him, you all know him, you all love him. Most of you have probably got Hughesy, number 10 on the back of your shirts. Great striker. Obviously we've got Thomas, who I talked about earlier. He was the backup last year. He was very good. He is a good player, isn't he? I think that squad is more than capable of winning the championship. I think, especially, they all know each other. The loans we've brought in are good. I'm excited. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. Now, they might be sending us on training camps to the Algarve in Portugal, but when it comes to tours, I used to only be able to go to Wales, do you remember? Wales every year it was. Carnarvon and Conway, I love them places though. Now we can go anywhere in Britain, so we've chosen Scotland. Since my granddad was Scottish, I thought we'd go up to Scotland. And we kicked off our campaign against one of my favourite teams, Queen's Park. It's the amateur club that play in the freaking massive stadium. Next up, of course, we went to my ancestral home, where the Grahams are from, and that is Ayr. Oh, my Grahams anyway. And we beat them 3-1. Next up, we played Dunfermline, and what I've done with these 4 games is I wanted to play an easy team, 2 okay teams, and a very good team last. So, you know, to work our way up to the best team. And this was a great game. 5-0 Ramsden. Gonzalez got a goal, which is great to see. Ben Mulk got 2. And last but not least, we played the mighty Rangers from Glasgow. 0-0, so I was really happy with this because it's a big team. You know, they're going to be challenging for the top flight league. So I'm really, really happy with this because, to be fair, we kind of bossed them and we should have beaten them. A similar thing happened last year, didn't we? Have like a couple of teams that got relegated from the Premier League in our first few games, and we did really well. But last year we came out of the blocks. Even though Hughes he had that first game that was good. And we just bossed everyone, didn't we? Well, we're playing Villa in our first game. They've just got relegated. And Middlesbrough have just been relegated. Hull were the other team. We're not playing them until end of November. Now, what I'm going to do is, because I've got so much to do. Last year we had a bit of fun with a press conference, and then we played the first game of the season. I ain't got time to put that together. So I'm going to get through some games. And probably come back around here somewhere. I don't know where yet. I'm going to have a look at any interesting games around this time. Well, there you go. That is the end of the episode. As always, thanks for taking the time out of your busy day to watch this. Hopefully you'll support the episode by smashing the like button, and you'll get involved in the comments, and you'll let me know what your predictions are for the coming season. I really would like to get an idea from you guys what you think. You know, I've got a chance, or am I deluded? Let me know. Again, you've been amazing. Hopefully you enjoyed that. I've been Bood. I'll see you next time.